Bless up to everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday to everybody watching this channel. Good day wherever you are in the world. You don't know it is Sunday. You don't know Reggae Boys Day. Yeah, Reggae Boys play later today, and also SHAMAR is expected to make his debut in Guadalajara today. Yeah, that game will start right after the Reggae Boys finish their game in the concrete jungle today as well. Yeah, news coming out in Mexico that they expect SHAMAR should be amongst the squad, yeah, the match day squad. So we're looking forward to that as well. Hopefully Big Pose can make his debut in Guadalajara. What a way to make your debut in Liga MX. Yeah, the third Jamaican player to represent in Mexico. Sean Fraser have done it in the second tier. Ravel Morrison have done it as well at Atlas a few years ago. They don't know, it's quite a while now. Then it's been a while now Ravel made that move to Mexico, but Big Boss expect to make that debut later in Guadalajara, coming up against Chicorito Hernandez, the man himself. You understand? Look, it's going to be a tough game for both teams. Both teams is down there in the bottom half of the table. And let me just say this before I go any further in the video. For the ones that really looking at the table, really looking at the schedule and how the Mexican league set up. Look, this is the clausura. The clausura mean it's a closing. It's mean in English like it's a closing point. So this is the second phase. Their campaign start in the summer of August. That is apertura. Apertura mean the first phase and clausura mean the second phase. So 6 games already gone in the second phase, which is the clausura league. And it's the same thing. The top 8 team will go to the playoff. Big Bowser team made the playoff last season. So we're going to get into that as well. You don't know, we're going to talk about what we expect and what surrounded SHAMAR, and also SHAMAR did an interview talking about what he know and what he have known over the years about the Liga MX.
In Jamaica, we know the Mexican League, we know the league in Costa Rica, we know also the MLS, so we always watch the CONCACAF League, and also when Jamaica team playing against Mexican team in the CONCACAF, so we know a little bit about the league. Yeah. Well, I'm a striker, physical player, and the main important thing is to every team win. I know my job is to score goals, but the most important thing is to win. So in any means or ways to let the team win, even if to make a trap back and make a tackle.
Let me just start off to say, look, Juan Carlos Osorio did his post game, and what I have read around the press conference, that look, majority of the players, the 8 new signings, 8 new signings came to the door in the winter period for Club Tijuana. SHAMAR is a part of that as well. Look, Osorio, he have talked a lot of his physicality of that he had in the squad. That's an advantage that they're going to have over majority of these Mexican teams. Look, he's talking about he's going to utilize the strength of SHAMAR, also the strength of Frank Boya. Another, you will say, a player that coming from France. He played in Belgium, he played in Germany. He's a Cameroon international, and they bought a lot of players that have the height, have the strength, and they're going to play towards that. But I'm going to give some stats around it. But let me say this: SHAMAR Nicholson, the day when SHAMAR Nicholson unveiled as Club Tijuana player, Sergio Ramos news was swirling around in Mexico as well. And look, there's 3 names that popped up about which signing is the biggest club signing in Liga MX this season, and SHAMAR Nicholson name popped up in a lot of press conference, come up a lot of uncertain journalist lips. That is it James Rodriguez, is Sergio Ramos, is it SHAMAR Boza Nicholson. They are talking about it. They remember the goal that he scored in Mexico against the Azteca. They are talking about how experienced this player is. They are talking about his natural, his physicality, his attributes, and what he can bring to Club Tijuana. Juan Carlos Osorio, the coach, even spoke about it in the press conference. You know, but look, this team, yeah, already this team, you know, look, let me just say this. Last season, yeah, in the Apertura, in the first phase, this team finished second. You will say one place above, you know, the last playoff spot, that's 8. And let me just give you some stats of last season. You know, last season they scored 1 point goal per game. You know, they first in the league of average possession. They averaged 61 possessions, so they're the highest rated team in the Liga MX in the first phase in terms of possession. You know, look, they created 48 big chances. Yeah, 48 big chances they create, and guess what? The most was 63. So they're right there. I think they're in the top 6 in that department as well. You know, they are first in accurate passing. You know, they have 468% accurate passes. That's what they average per game, and they third in terms of touches in the box. They had 503 touches in the box. You know, look, last, what they need to improve on crosses into the box, they last in that department. You understand? So, you know, pressing, they third in the league in terms of pressing, winning the ball in the final third, winning possession in the final third, and they have average, you know, 4.1 per game in terms of winning possession in the final third. You know, said that to say all of that. You know, look, a lot of people have said in a couple of videos that I did about SHAMAR Nicholson going to Mexico, people have said, look, you know, he's not technical, you know, he's not tactical. Look, this league will improve SHAMAR Nicholson. You know, one Carlos Osorio, I'm not sure if he will be the man to lead Tijuana in the long-term future. Yes, you know, it's a project with him, but when you look at this guy, you know, resume, he don't really be at a club team for too long. He's just a season or a season and a half, you know. But looking at it, man, you know, they can improve SHAMAR Nicholson. And look, I'm going to tell a lot of people this, that might, you know, yes, the Mexican league might be tactical, you know, and technical, you know, gifted players in it a lot. You know, they play ball to feet a lot. But let me just say this: you have a player that played against the reggae boy, you know, his name is Cadiz. He played for Venezuela. Cadiz played for club, I think he played for the team that James Rodriguez played for. You know, I think it's Leon. Yeah, I think it's Leon. And you know, Solomon Randon, a player that also scored against us in the Copa America. Yeah, he was so top marksman in the Liga MX and also in the CONCACAF Champions League, playing for Pachuca. And I was watching both players last night, and look, I knew these players because I naturally watch the Liga MX as usual. You understand? These players are not technically gifted. A lot of players that playing the lead in the front line for their club team, you know, big players like SHAMAR Nicholson, you know, over 6 foot, you know, big frame up front, they are not technically gifted, but guess what? They score goals. They score goals. And look, in the Mexican league, you will get opportunity. As I said, SHAMAR Nicholson team created 48 big chances last season, the most in the league in the first phase of the tournament. It's 63, so that's just like 15 away from the league leaders who have created the most chances in the league. So I mean, you know, looking at it, man, I'm expecting SHAMAR Nicholson. Look, 12 games left back, 6 games already. You know, 6 games already gone, you know, in the league so far. 12 games left back in the regular season. You know, they are looking for, I think, their second win of the season. You know, they're right down there in the bottom of the table. You know, not dead last, but I think they're third to last in the table. You know, they're looking to push up the field. You know, they're looking to push up the table. You know, and they're expecting a tough game. And you know, I'm looking forward to see if SHAMAR Nicholson will make his debut versus Chivas Guadalajara today. You know, but people, I would love to hear your opinion on what you expect. You know, what you expect from SHAMAR Nicholson to do in the Liga MX with 12 games left back in the regular season. You know, I probably can expect, look, 5 goals. Look, I'm just going to make it put it. I probably think SHAMAR Nicholson can score 5 goals, you know, out of the 12 games at left back. Hopefully he stays fit and strong, and hopefully he can help his team to progress up the table and also get back into the playoff, because they went in the playoff system last season, but you know, didn't really manage to go deep in the playoff format, you know. But I mean, they're looking to get back. That's a aim for this club. You know, look, this club is on the border of Mexico and US. You know, they call them the border team, and you know, they have a wonderful supporting cast. You know, they have a wonderful rich heritage of in terms of how they treat their players, how they treat their fans. It's a family affair, and look, they welcome all their 8 signings. You understand? You could, if you only could see the presentation that they did, to welcome all 8 signings. And look, I expect great things from SHAMAR Nicholson. I expect him to learn a lot and bring back to the Reggae Boy team, in his international duties. I expect, the Liga MX, it might not be the high up the table in terms of the biggest leagues in the world. You still have quite a few, leagues that SHAMAR Nicholson played in is a little bit higher, probably a little bit more competitive, but a lot of good players are in the Liga MX. Lot of good players, and you could imagine when SHAMAR Nicholson is coming up against Monterrey, Rayados, as they call them in Mexico, coming up against Sergio Ramos. How of a game that will be, just like Damian Lowe come up against Cristiano Ronaldo, in last month in the Saudi Pro League. So players, for the Reggae Boy national team, is getting a lot of experience facing a lot of stiff opponent, in the battlefield, on the battlefield, I must say. But I mean, expecting great things, but but I would love to hear you guys' prediction that what you expect from SHAMAR Nicholson. But yeah, SHAMAR Nicholson expect to be in the match day squad later today versus Chivas Guadalajara as they played away. That will be match day 7. Hopefully they can get something from the game. It will be tough for them to get full 3 points, but again, you even see SHAMAR Nicholson kicking free kick. I'm just wondering what is that, but wearing the number 9, seems like Big Bowser will be the one, as soon as he gel into the team, soon as he he get his match sharpness up. I think Bowser will get a lot of opportunity, especially when you look at how the Mexican league played. It's they played at a lot of space on the football. They use every width, every inch of the field, every blade of the grass. And look, it's all up to SHAMAR Nicholson when look, this team not going to get a lot of big opportunities in tough games, especially this one away, playing away to Guadalajara. They're in a tough environment. When he get his moment, he have to make sure that he take his opportunity and put try to put his team level, try to put his team ahead, as a couple wins from here will push them right back up into the mix for the playoff. So it's going to be a stiff race, but look, it's a learning curve, new environment, new country, new language again. Look, this is SHAMAR Nicholson. What I think this is 5th different country. I think France, Russia, Belgium, Slovenia, and you say Mexico, and then you have your home country, you have Jamaica. So quite a few leagues, man. So yeah, big up to SHAMAR Nicholson. We're looking out for that game after the Reggae Boys game. Nicardo Media House out. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow for the Morning Insider. Reviewing the Reggae Boy game and talking about other stuff as well surrounding Reggae Boy football and players. Rest upon yourself. I'm out.